in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 more yards. That's another Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there. And the pressure gets to him again. Bailing for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the That's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And across the midfield, straight into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Trimmer.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Screen play set up for Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott.
At the 47-yard line.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick
So
off
after the
for
touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Already at the
29-yard
line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard.
At the 50-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Bigsby is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he's taken into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That is caught. There's Ryan Flinoy. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Finding Williams on the check down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To the right side and intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And again, it's Prescott. Now he steps away. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens. 54 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Cowboys 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Second down at the 32-yard
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
As we get ready to start the final quarter. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's in the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And across the midfield, straight into Eagle territory. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now second and 4. Now Prescott. That's caught by Flanoy.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And the Cowboy first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Dak.
First down, Cowboys.
He's got this to Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on second down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Prescott. There's Flanoy.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
But it's third down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.